It was loud. It's the AAR channel 8. And a thump outside. Oh, it's a neighbor next door. Amtrak just came through. I just wanted to catch it on another radio with an antenna I'm testing out, and it loads just fine. So, wow, that was a good test. For where it stands, it's upside down on the floor, so it's not a great location, but there's a default detector or two right outside anyways. I think they use this channel. And when they come into this block, they use another frequency. And it's pretty easy to hear with scanners anyway, but just for the test, it does fine. As in a weird space as it is, but one of these days I'll get it set up where it's proper and it'll receive better. One of these days it'll be outside. Won't be here, but get it up 60 feet in the air, it'll be just fine. I would think. I wish I could build one of these vacant lots out here.
Good evening. This is KO4UOR, Kilo Oscar 4, Uniform Oscar Romeo, calling the District 1 ARES net for Thursday, October the 12th. Your next control station this evening is KO4UOR. My name is Scott. If at any time during this net you should need to relay emergency traffic, please use the word brake, and the net will yield for your traffic and assist in any way we can. District 1 ARES is part of the ARRL and the Virginia section ARES program. This net meets weekly on Thursdays at 1900 hours on either the 146.88 repeater or the 145.43 repeater. Both use a negative offset and a PL tone of 74.4 Hz. Emergency communication. We ask that all participating stations follow standard net procedures that would be used during an active emergency net. There is no requirement to be an ARES member. All amateurs who are within range of this repeater, regardless of location or affiliation, with proper license class, are invited and encouraged to participate in this net. KO4UOR with the District 1 ARES net. Before we get started, let me do a little bit of general housekeeping. This is a directed net, which means stations must be acknowledged by the net control operator before proceeding with comments or discussion. I will be taking check-ins in 4 groups. First, mobile station. Second, portable station. Third, roads and infrastructure. And fourth and finally, general check-in.
That was loud and clear.
One feature of this net is the discussion of the day. The discussion of the day is intended to be a way to learn more about amateur radio, emergency preparedness, and general safety. So we hope everyone will participate. I had a tough time coming up with a topic this week, but I finally settled on this. What are your thoughts about operating mobile and or portable. What do you like or dislike about those two types of operation? I know I enjoy both and have likes and dislikes for both. But anyway, just share your thoughts, if you would, about operating mobile or portable or both. All right, let's get started with check-in. When checking in, I only need your call sign phonetically and your first name. I will get your location and a received signal report when I call back for comment. Are there any mobile stations wishing to check in? I need your call sign, your first name.
Perfect.
Mobile station, please call now.
Hey, channel 14, real quick.
Are there any mobile stations wishing to check into the District 1 ARES net?
No, I'm kind of mobile in this chair. Kind of qualifies. Maybe.
All right, hearing none, let's move on to portable stations. Portable stations wishing to check into the District 1 ARES net, please call now. I need your call sign, phonetically, and your first name. Portable station, please call now. This is Kilo Delta 6, Foxtrot, Mike, Ron, Romeo, Oscar, November.
That was twice.
Alright, net control recognizes Kilo Delta 6, Foxtrot, Mike, Ron, and I think I heard another station that tried to check in. Additional portable stations, please call now. This is Kilo 4, Echo, X-ray, Dawn. And this is KO4UOR. Net control recognizes Dawn. Kilo 4, Echo, X-ray. Next, we'll move on to ARES and MCOM officials. Are there any ARES or other MCOM officials wishing to check into the District 1 ARES net? I simply need your call sign phonetically and your first name. ARES and MCOM officials, please call now. This is Whiskey Bravo 4, Victor Whiskey Romeo, George. All right, net control recognizes Whiskey Bravo 4, Victor Whiskey Romeo, George. Are there additional ARES or MCOM officials wishing to check in? Please call now.
By the way, I'm doing my own roster here just in case as a backup. That's net check-ins.
All right. We have a short list so far, but we're going to open it up to general check-ins now. All stations wishing to check in to the District 1 ARES net,
Net Control, this is K4ARX, William, with an announcement.
This is Kilo November 4 Victor Alpha Michael.
Larry.
4 Kilo November Lima Larry.
I think the last guy was Mike or Michael. So that was not phonetically part of the call sign. KN4VA.
Okay. Net Control recognizes Kilo 4 Alpha Romeo X-Ray William. And I'll come back to you in a moment. You said you have an announcement. And then Kilo November 4 Victor Alpha Michael. And then Larry. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have it close at hand. Larry, please give me your call sign again.
KN4KNL.
Kilo November 4 Kilo November Lima.
This is why I do a backup
Thank
check-in
you very
log.
much. Larry, Kilo November 4 Kilo November Lima. All right. Are there any additional stations wishing to check into the District 1 ARES net? If so, please call now.
There have been weaker stations, so recognizing voices
November
and a backup log is helpful.
Papa Bravo. First name is Christopher.
I think I spoke to him earlier.
This is Kilo Oscar 4 Kilo Alpha Delta. Name is Randy.
Randy.
All right. This is Kilo Oscar 4 Uniform Oscar Romeo Scott, net control for the District 1 ARES net. Net control recognizes November 4 Charlie Papa Bravo Christopher and Kilo Oscar 4 Kilo Alpha Delta Randy. Okay, before we get started with comments, I'd like to go to William, K4ARX. He said he has an announcement to share. Go ahead, William.
Thanks, Scott. Appreciate it. KO4UOR from K4ARX. And what we're talking about here is not letting the repeater drop, which is reverse protocol for the net. It's been suggested by W4MRA, or excuse me, W4MGA, that you do not let the repeater cycle so that we do not suffer the supposed block that it has. So you might want to start quick keying between transmissions so that we don't lose anybody on the net tonight. K4ARX.
Roger, Roger. Yeah.
And you let it drop anyways.
We were having that discussion at about 6:30 this evening. Very interesting. So, okay, that's going to be hard to get used to. But try not
It'll
to
be faster.
let the repeater drop
About a
in
few seconds.
between transmissions. Okay. Anyway, let's
I sure am glad he caught that.
recap for a moment. The topic for the evening is mobile and portable operation. Like it, love it, just share your thoughts, and then share whatever comments you'd like to with the group. So we're going to go to the top of the list to Ron, KE6FFM. Good evening, Ron.
Just so happens to be portable now. You let it drop. It's important to pay attention to instructions to net control during net. We made a change, an unusual change. Do not let the repeater drop tonight.
FFM from KO4UOR. Are you available to give comments, Ron?
Carried for that
And there he is.
a couple of months ago. But I just need a better antenna. But this old radio, which is about almost 20 years old, I think it was J. Juliet 460. It's a very good unit. But that's down to doing portables only, over.
That's the very reason we don't want it to drop. Because sometimes it takes Scott.
Ron, I missed at least half of your transmission, and it might have been exactly what William was talking about, where the repeater was just not transmitting the first part of your transmission, because I didn't hear anything, so I called for you again, and when I unkeyed the mic, you were in the middle of your comments. So if you would, please share what you said once again.
And don't drop the repeater. Too late.
That's the 6 Foxtrot Mike, Ron Romeo Oscar November, West Virginia Riker, Hydrogen Interior. I do operate portable. These are rubber duck antennas since 2013. My restrictions is if I have to operate out of my apartment room. I'm restricted on, I have trouble getting through the 8.8 and usually get through the 4.3. But I've been operating outside in the fishing area for a couple of months, so I am able to get through both repeaters. Is this much better over?
Close enough.
Yes, that was great, Ron. That was great. So yeah, I until recently I used the rubber ducky that came with my bow thing, and I really did feel like I felt like it did a pretty good job. I have recently switched to a Nagoya, 15-inch antenna, and I think it does perform better, so I use that. But nothing wrong at all with the rubber duck. I know everybody says take it off and throw it away, but in my experience, my limited experience, it seems to work just fine. And your signal sounds really, really good tonight, Ron. Okay, next we'll go to K4EXX. Don, please share your comments with us, sir.
I can't stop looking at the camera.
Good evening, Scott, and everybody on the net. I'm over in Chester with
It'll work.
Yeah, I think that's a fine idea. Yeah, my first radio was the Bofang handheld, and then I got the ICOM 2730A, and I did use that as my base station until I picked up an HF rig, the FT991A, and sometimes I miss not having that dual band crossband capable machine in the house, but it's a great one to have in the vehicle as well. The beginning and end of your transmission was pretty darn clear, but the bulk of it, the middle, there's a lot of noise on your signal, so I don't know what that was about. But yeah,
He moved.
You're moving in the right direction. You've got good plans. All right. Next, we move into the section of our list with ARES and MCOM officials, including our Skywarn chief, George WB4
Really?
EWR. Please share your comments, sir.
I'd forgotten about that.
Or UOR.
Perfect.
W4WR. I think I understand what we were trying to accomplish, but I don't think it will work well because if we don't let the repeater drop, the timer's not going to reset. We're going to just have to bring out off. I did notice that Ron's comment, second set of comments was about 3 or 4 seconds, so maybe that was one of the ways to go, but we try not to repeater drop the time down. Again, I am the Area 1 Sky One manager, net manager. Operating, I do very little portable. I do very little stuff now because I work part time in my church and I go to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. Not many people out there talking. Of course, it's only 3 miles away, so I don't get the radio time. I stay on the radio and run my errands throughout the day after I get off. Portable, I have only used during certain events like
I wonder.
the last couple of years I've been net control for special Olympics, so I haven't been. Other than that, you guys are really getting me interested in some of the 220 work and the other place and everything else. So, yeah, I'm on the rear to clear. Back to before we got okay. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much, George. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I get in the car and if I know it's going to be a short trip, I won't even switch the radio on. I keep it in the console so it's out of sight for the most part.
What?
Then it only takes 30 seconds to mount the head unit on the dash. But yeah, driving I find to be a good time to play radio, but you have to be careful. I know I am a distracted driver even without radio, so I have to be extra careful. Anyway, yeah.
We can't all be professionals, I guess.
All right. This is KO4UOR, and William, you shared an announcement with us, and now it's your turn to make comments. I know you used to be almost exclusively portable, but what are your thoughts on mobile or portable operation? And what other comments do you have for the net? Go ahead.
Yeah, I think George is right. I believe I misspoke earlier. He mentioned that it would be a 2+ second drop before it would not pick up again. So I did misspoke or have misspoken. You don't have to keep the repeater without cycling. That was my mistake. But yes, hopefully I'm there now and you can hear me okay. Yeah, it used to be exclusively portable, like you said, and I've done a lot of mobile work, a lot of portable work before in years past. I've done a lot of mobile VHF and UHF. I've done a lot of actually HF portable, if you will, for instance, at field day. So I guess that really counts that way. I enjoy all of it. I don't have a vehicle now, but I can do portable. I do it often, first day of the month or first shopping day of the month. I'll take public transportation and do everything else here at the shack. It's all base station and whatnot. You know this. I don't know if I made any of that, but my radio timed out. KO4UOR from K4ARX.
Yeah, okay, William. I think we did get all of it.
Okay.
I thought you had dropped out, but I guess that was when your timer just got your attention.
I forget about that all the time.
But
Maybe 60
yeah,
seconds.
for that. All right. Next,
That's acceptable.
we want to go to Michael, KN4VA. Good evening, Michael. Please share your comments with the net.
Michael.
And mobile radios. In fact, I'm on a 500 right now. I moved stuff out of the way. My FD 991 is sitting over to the side right now, but I actually purchased a ICOM 5100 to put in my vehicle at some point, but I used an FD 2980 for WinLink and only for WinLink right now. But my go-to radio right now is a TYT TH350, which is a tri-band bubble radio, and I have a compact antenna on my car. So when I go out, I just take that. I have a Lido mount in my cup holder. I just clip it on there. I have a Kenwood style speaker mic that I stick on it, and it's good to go. It does everything that I need to do in the area, especially with the 220. And I would recommend to George, if you 220 is very busy, and it's a good opportunity to talk with people. But that TYT 350 was a fairly inexpensive radio, and I use it a lot. And I have an FD5, an FD70 but I want the 220 more than anything. In fact, when I'm in the car, that's all I have it on is 220. I don't even monitor any of the other repeaters because there's almost nobody on them, but there's somebody on 220 almost all the time. So, with that being said, I do like portable. I would probably look to set up a battery operation for mobile anyway. I have no desire to cut or run wires to batteries or do all that other stuff. I have no problem taking a battery out, especially if it's 100 where it has the remote head capability, and be able to do something there. So I got to work on that probably in the spring of next year. I'm not too worried about doing it now, but at this moment, I do like mobile. And I do like the 220 repeater here in Richmond. So with that said, I'll pass it back over to you, Scott. This is KN4VA back to net control.
220 is not bad. Busy, but not bad.
Okay, this is KO4UOR net control for the District 1 ARES net. And Michael, nice strong signal, perfectly clear. I did
Vertically clear?
the first 10 seconds or so of your transmission. I didn't hear anything, and so just on a whim, I clicked and I pushed and released my push to talk button, and lo and behold, I got your audio then. So I don't know if that was coincidence or not, but the first thing I heard you say was, and mobile radio. So did I miss something important before you said that? Back to you, Michael.
It always works just like that. Sometimes it takes Scott to bring it up, and then whoever he's talking to is there.
No, I was just
Weird.
giving the general information of I could you were coming in loud and clear, and I was in plugged in, and I just mentioned briefly that I had a number of handhelds and I have a number of mobiles, and then you heard the conversation from there.
Well, I'm sure it was important.
Okay, thanks very much, Michael. Next, we want to go to Larry, KN4KNL. Good evening, Larry. Please share your thoughts, likes, dislikes about mobile and/or portable operation.
3 more to go. Aw, I'm running out of memory. Like, share, and subscribe.
Mobile radio in my car in the console like you do, and I put the head on the dashboard when I'm using it. All the major places I go to from my condo are basically within 5 miles of where I live, so very rarely do I turn it on for that. I do go down to North Carolina occasionally.
Must be close in.